Welcome to Dance Mogul Magazine. We are live in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Elementz Dance Convention. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hey guys, my name is Jared Nathan Smith. I am a senior at North Carolina School of Arts, and I am an aspiring commercial dancer.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. So you go to North Carolina School of the Arts.
Yep.
What made you choose that particular school?
Not only do I do hip hop, but I wanted to go and study commercial because I feel like being a more diverse dancer and being able to do all kinds of dance will get you further in this industry. It was hard at first, but being a senior now, I've done what I had to do, and now I'm ready to use that foundation of training and grow from there.
Okay. Now I just want to go back a little bit. What was it that initially sparked your interest in dance?
Michael Jackson. When I was about like 7 years old, I would always watch videos of him doing the moonwalk, and I was automatically just awed at how he can move. And then from there on, after that came Justin Timberlake's, the Usher, and then Chris Brown. So from there, I never really grew up taking convention classes, but I always would watch videos on YouTube because I have kind of a photographic memory, so I can watch something and learn it from the TV. So that's how I created my movement quality, and then I would go into the studio and just always improv, and that's how I found myself in it.
Thank you. How is it that when you connect with dance, what does that allow you to do? Is it a form of expression for you? Like, what does it do for you?
It definitely, it definitely just frees myself, and that's I feel like that's my true being. As a male dancer, we tend to hold back our feelings or tend to hold back, how we truly feel. And I feel like as a male, when I dance, I'm being my true self. I found like my true self and didn't have to hold back any feelings and act like, this tough guy. It's good to be, a strong male, but it's also good to be humble and find that vulnerability as well.
That's good. Thank you. When you think about some of the people that you see on TV now, or maybe even in the past, as far as a dance perspective, who are some of the people that you looked at and you like, wow, I wish I could have, did something with that person?
Well, yeah, Chuck definitely. So I'm here with Chuck. So that's definitely something like a blessing to be here with him. As far as people that are going right now,
whether it's Michael Jackson, Missy Elliott, Chris Brown, Usher, any of those people.
Michael Jackson, yes, Missy Elliott, Justin Timberlake. The list goes on. Definitely Usher as well, just those type of people, because those are people that influence me not only as a dancer but as an artist. I'm a performer, because when they go on stage, it's like they have that charisma and they take that stage and they own it. So not only can, just like for Chris Brown, like I'm a huge fan of him because he just he just goes on stage and he just has fun and doesn't let anything that has happened in the past or anything that's happening right now affect him. He says, this is how I'm on stage, anything else just and that's I feel like the stage and the rehearsal studio is our like sanctuary. That's where we can let everything go out the door and just be who we are truly in the studio.
Okay. Now we're here at the convention, the Elementz Dance Convention. What is your role here, and what are you getting out of this?
I am here. I am an assistant under Luam and Chuck. And I was also taking all of the classes, and I also got to perform with Big Mike. He performed, and so right now I'm just learning and training and trying to get as much as I can until I graduate and move on from there.
Okay.
And Mr. Chuck is definitely a huge mentor. Has taught me a lot, and definitely a long-term relationship that I'm looking forward to.
So these experiences help to build not only your dance, but your confidence as far as who you are, connecting with yourself, so you'll know exactly how you want to approach your future?
Oh, yes, definitely. I know for a fact right now that I want to go to LA after this, and I have a lot of, mentors as well as Chuck to, like, inspire me and keep me positive, because it is a very competitive industry. Keeping my head on straight and going out there and not letting the rejection, just like Mr. Luther said, not letting the no's, get you down, or knowing that, rejection is some of the times it's not even your dancing, it's just the vision. So keeping that in the back of my mind also when I go into these auditions and make my dreams come true is also something that's going to keep me going forward.
That's good. Thank you. How does the ambition of being a dancer keep you from wanting to hang out on the street corner and just chill out and just be like, chilling?
Oh yeah, that dance has definitely saved me, because I grew up a a very hyper child. I was very hyperactive, and I actually grew up playing basketball as well. So I was in that, jock kind of crowd of like, partying in high school. So when I found dance, it was like a space where I didn't have to try to be like anybody. I was trying to be like myself, and being in the studio, it does keep you away from trouble. I wouldn't say that, if I wasn't dancing, I would be, in jail or anything. Not that at all, but it does keep me straight. It does keep me, forward, and having that to focus on and to build off of is definitely something that I'm glad, God has blessed me with, because, if, say like I'm in college right now, and there's a lot of kids that, go out almost like every night and party, and they go to, school of arts. But it's just like, we should, be in the studios, like, studying. That's how me and my close friends, or like Rob, of course, like that's how we do. We just continue to study, continue to work hard, and continue to build, so that when we graduate, we'll have that open door for us.
So you feel that an art school was a good match for you, since you want to be a dancer? Just the whole energy or the environment of an art school helped to nurture your ambition?
Oh, definitely, yes, because I was so small-minded going into the school, because as a young artist, we want to get there quickly. And what I've learned is that, patience is definitely a key to getting to where you need to be. You don't need to, rush. Me getting this training and foundation has set the stone for where I can go. And I've also heard that, having technique in LA, as well as knowing how to do hip hop, can get you far, just because, some people didn't have that opportunity. So it's really cool, because sometimes people who have done hip hop come from the street, so they don't really know the professional aspect of the industry. So it was good that I got that, plus, knowing how to move and do other styles of dance. So that was a blessing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you watch people like Usher, Chris Brown, and some of the individuals that you named that you like to watch, you took something away from them. What is it that you want people to take away from you when you dance, when you're, assisting Chuck and others that here at the convention? What is it when people see you, what do you want them to feel?
I want them to feel honesty and hunger and passion. Honesty, hunger, and passion, because sometimes, like, another thing that I've learned at my school is just like, sometimes when you give a person choreography and they're just going through the movements, they call that choreography, because they're not actually in tune with the movement, they're not actually with it, and they're just going through the movement. But when you're actually doing choreography, and the word core is in there, that's like coming from your juice of your core. So I've learned that when I'm on stage, I really want people to see that I'm actually passionate about it, and then I'm like hungry, and then I need to, and that they can see that this is something I'm trying to do in my life, and something I'm trying to bless others, because there's other kids out there that might not know or might not have the opportunity to see dance. So I want them to, do like I did when I saw Michael Jackson, like, oh, I want to be like that guy and take that step forward and actually pursue it.
No, that's great. Thank you. Life is a matter of stages. So when you see yourself 5-year stage, 10-year stage, like, have you looked that far into your future, or you just pretty much want to just finish college? Like, how do you see, in 5 years you're going to be here, and in 10 years I really want to be doing this? How have you envisioned your life?
I actually made a kind of a plan. I feel like it's always good to have a plan, or an outline of what I want to do. But I want to graduate, save up money and go to LA. But I definitely, in the next maybe year or two, definitely going to start traveling and doing tours and working with people, working with artists, as well as training with others as well. And then in the near future, doing huge stuff like maybe movies, because I'm also interested in acting. So hopefully that will, partake in my journey in the industry. And then after that, I would love to, grow into a choreographer and hopefully a director, and just step by step, achieve those goals. Yeah, definitely.
That's great, man.
Let it flow.
That's great.
Yeah.
If people want to reach out to you and just connect with you on social media, how can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at jay.nate, Jnate. And on Facebook, my name is Jared Nathan. And I have a YouTube channel. If they type in J Move a Lot, JMOVEALOT. I have a YouTube channel where I post videos on there daily, because at School of the Arts, which is awesome, we have film, drama, music, design and production, and music. So I get to collaborate with others. Like I collab with my friend Rob. I collab with a lot of other people that's in film, because I feel like film and dance is really growing.
Yes.
Right now in this day and age. So it's good to be able to make a YouTube video and
Yes.
put out my work. So.
Yes, it is a form of expression that wasn't allotted to people years ago.
Yeah.
Before we go, I want to ask you, what is it like working with Chuck? Because I think it's important for future generations to understand the benefits of having a dance mentor, and how a mentor can just help guide a person, since they been through a lot and they made mistakes, and they can just offer a certain amount of guidance and just assistance. How important has Chuck been to helping you to see?
Chuck has been a huge part. I just met him this summer, and since then I've learned so much, to having an almost 3-hour conversation with him when I first met him, just talking about his journey and how God has blessed him, and how he's the one that has taught me that patience isn't, patience is something I need to do, because I wanted to hurry up and start working, but he was like, you're at the school for a reason. He was like, let that happen. He was like, whatever happens is going to happen. Whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. So he has definitely kept my head level. And as far as movement, I'm more in one of the groovers, like Luther Brown's. So it was great to be able to assist him, because he has such clean lines and such clean movement, but he also can groove, so he could do almost everything. But he has definitely helped me in the long run as far as being a human being, the virtues, and also movement-wise and choreography-wise, and just helping me in the long run. So it's definitely been a blessing being under him. I can't say how happy I am to be under his wings.
So that's a good decision for young people to make, is to, if they see someone out there, should connect with someone that's in the industry, someone that lived it and experienced it.
Yes, because some people are just, afraid and think that, these choreographers are, going to just like brush them off,
Chuck
I would
wasn't
say
like
Chuck,
that.
no, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. He's the most genuine person I've met. So,
Okay.
yes, sir.
So in closing, is there anyone that you want to thank that has helped you throughout your life?
I want to thank, of course, my mother and dad. God has definitely helped me a lot. God is my number one source. I want to thank Mr. Chuck. I want to thank School of the Arts. North Carolina School of the Arts has definitely got me a long way at school. And another mentor of mine, Jewel D. Lane, who has definitely kept me on track at school. He's another mentor of mine. He's based out of Atlanta. He's a contemporary and choreographer. So there's a whole list of people that I can't think right now, but
That's fine.
those are the people that's comes up right now.
Well, I want to congratulate you
Thank
myself
you.
on choosing to live. It's important, because a lot of people don't value life. I want to congratulate
Thank
you
you.
on that.
Yes, sir.
And I want to congratulate you on the fact that you decided to choose to get yourself educated, because you understand the value of education. I want to congratulate you on acknowledging your humble artistic side, to where it allows you to express yourself. And the reason why I feel that this is important for young people to see, especially black males, like you said,
Yes, sir.
they feel that you kind of become vulnerable, if you want to express yourself in that kind of way. But you're here to say, and I'm here to say, that that's not the case. So I just want to congratulate you on taking a stance, for saying that it's okay to man up and accept all different facets of who you are as a person.
Yes,
so
sir.
congratulations,
Yes, sir.
and
Thank
continued success, because you're going to be somewhere. You
Thank
somewhere
sir.
now.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Definitely.